Hello everybody, Jake Chesney here. Welcome to Own Your Life with us. And I'll get to this outfit here in just a minute. I have a question to start off today with, and that is, if what you thought to be true most of your life turned out not to be, when would you want to know about it? Just a question, just be to think about being open-minded on some things. Today's section of Nelson Nash's book, Becoming Your Own Banker, gets into the second human problem. Last week we talked about the Parkinson's law, which was that expenses tend to rise to equal income. And if you can whip that law, you're going to be way ahead of the game because most people can't. Today's law is Willie Sutton's law, and it's a human problem. And Willie Sutton was a bank robber in the 1900s, really probably did most of his work in the middle of the century. And he just kept robbing banks, and they asked Willie, why do you keep robbing banks? We keep catching you. And his answer was simply, because that's where they keep all the money. And so Willie Sutton's law is simply, wherever wealth is accumulated, people will try to steal it. And he kind of evolves into asking the question, who is the biggest thief in the world today? And the answer is the Internal Revenue Service. And so gets into some little bit challenging thoughts, and maybe even sounds a little radical, but I encourage you to read that section a couple of times and ponder on it. He gets into just challenging our thought process on why things exist financially. For instance, government created all these taxes, and they've evolved and evolved and evolved, and maybe we just accept it as a way of life. But then why do we have all these pensions and HR 10 plans, which I think are non-existent actually, and now IRAs and 401ks? And he just gets you to think. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but he just talks about, doesn't it make you a little suspicious that now we have all these exceptions to a law that the same people created? And just gets your mind twirling and wondering. And then the nice thing about it is that there are solutions. And I'm not going to get into the solution today, but it is a human challenge, a human problem, not only Parkinson's law to whip, but just to realize what exists in that where wealth is accumulated, people will try to steal it. And so just understanding that reality, we can make actions to deal with that in a better way. So my wish for you is that you will decide to take control and be aware of your surroundings so that you can have the freedom that comes from living your life by design. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.